Researching and exploring the roots of corruption in Kuwait led us to ask Dr. Elsalam Hussein bin Jasim, professor of law at Kuwait University, to give us his unique view on the roots of corruption when he said,
There is a historical perspective showing that the state of Kuwait is not a modern state, but rather a federal state. Federalists see themselves as the owners of the land and all its wealth. There is also the merchant class that is linked with the ruling family by economic and lineage relations. The two classes believe that they have the right to own oil wealth because they were settled in the Kuwait hundreds of years before it was discovered. These classes don't believe that their actions and behavior violate the constitution or involve corruption. Rather, they believe that they are exercising their pure and absolute rights, including, for example, getting bribes for the amount of hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. They get the bribes, but they don't fulfill their duties to complete their commitments. Rather, they transfer it secretly to other companies that execute it with lower sums, and they take the largest sums. Dr. bin Jasim also had a unique look at the causes of the spread of corruption cases in Kuwait when he explained,
فيما يتعلق ظهور تسريبات.
corruption cases are not usually exposed due to the good intention of some honest people who try to put it under the spotlight. On the contrary, most of these cases were exposed for the following reasons. First, the existence of conflict of interest between a number of major poles who try to reveal the cases that contain financial corruptions to the public opinion. Then, they work on promoting it through social media. Second, the existence of the international corruption case in which Kuwait takes a part. Also, Dr. bin Jasim spoke about the effects of corruption by referring to the economic impacts on Kuwait.
وسائل علاج تلك المعضلة.
Combating corruption cannot be achieved by establishing bodies and institutions as a formal structures charged with fighting corruption, nor by adopting inapplicable rules and regulations due to the absence of enforcement tools of implementation. It's also clear that the government provided the necessary protections for people who report corruption cases. Also, Dr. bin Jasim spoke about the economic effects of corruption, referring to the negative impact on Kuwait. One of the most important negative consequences of corruption is the negative impact it has on Kuwaiti's international reputation, especially with regard to the international financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund, the International Finance Corruption, the World Bank, and the International Development Association. Institution will lower Kuwait's international ranking, putting the country in a difficult economic situation. While listening to Dr. bin Jasim, it has become clear that the Kuwait's corruption is not only related to the present. Instead, the corruption roots extend in the past, and its effects harm the future of coming generations in Kuwait.